Now check this out. You're coming to the boat because you're like, oh, there is so much to do before we splash, and we need space. We need to put the cushions in the cockpit. The tent will be nice because then they'll be done. The dinghy will be up, and then it's like part of the things that we need to do. And then what happens?
It's done miraculously. Thank you so much to Oxan, and it's just amazing to come back to a boat where it's at least a little bit organized. It can be really overwhelming.
Go.
Ready?
Ready. Now I have high expectations. What else have they done?
Wow.
Look at this. Oh man, we left our boat. It was like, oh, you're kidding.
Are you kidding me? Look at this, a little, oh my god, this is so cute.
You guys rock.
Are amazing. It's so awesome.
Yeah. I mean, okay, we needed to come and organize the boat because Holly says we're going to go buy groceries and we need a place to store it. Ta-da!
Oh my god, I want to cry almost. This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Thank you.
Truly, truly thank you for everything you've done all summer long, because otherwise we will be coming to a list of projects and I don't know how we will get those projects done, and you guys having been here, so super, super grateful. And so we're going to do a quick tour of the projects that have been done by Baptiste, the Yacht Mate, this summer while we were gone. What was great is I had made a list of projects, and when we sailed to Guadeloupe, we met a couple times. One time for warranty work, another time to go through our list of projects. So we discussed what we wanted to do, and then Baptiste bought the parts and brought them here, and during the summer worked on all these projects. So we're going to do a quick walk around and to show what has been done on the boat.
And this is Baptiste.
Hello.
Yeah.
So we can discuss about the end of the project for me, and to present all of subject we fixed.
Yeah. Improvements. Yeah.
And so the first is MPPT fan, because all of regulator are very hot. So we would like to reduce the temperature inside the cabinet. That's why we install a cooling thermostat here, and we have two fans, one here and one here. This one vacuum air at the bottom.
You see the fan that sucks the air in?
Yes, 6. Okay.
Okay.
And then on the back here, there is so you can see all the way in the back, there is another fan that takes the hot air from inside this cabinet and extract it.
And now, before you have approximately 55 degrees.
It was 60, I think.
No, 60, yes.
There was one MPPT controller that was right on top here.
Yes.
And then this enclosure was just really on top, but this one was really, really hot and burning. And now I couldn't put my hand on it. And now it's like we can put our hands on it.
And to be clear, it's 60 Celsius.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't feel comfortable with the...
Which is really hot.
It is hot to the touch. It burns. You cannot leave your hand. And so we reported these to Outremer. They checked with Victron. They said it was okay, but obviously the electronic is not great. And then we were just reading on top of it. I think maximum performance of the MPPT controller is up to 40 degrees Celsius. They say it can work up to 60, but we're at the limit. So now it's cool. It's okay to the touch.
Yes, and we have approximately 41 degree maximum in the afternoon, so it's okay for...
Yeah, it's like a big 15 to 20 degrees Celsius less.
Yes.
And then there is just a vent here, no fan, but just a vent behind the big MPPT controller. And then Baptiste added a little switch, so if we want to record a video and shut the fans, then we can turn this off or turn it back on. But at night with the thermostat, they will switch off, or when the boat cools down. So super happy, because that's going to preserve our electronics, and so we feel much more comfortable with that. So great project.
Cool. What's the next project?
The small switch. It's for safety. If you have one problem on solar panels, if it's flexible solar panel or solar panel in the davits, you can turn off in one area, and it's better when you leave the boat. If you leave your boat in Polynesia, you can turn off all of solar panel, and it's better. I think it's more safe.
And if for some reason there was a beginning of a fire or something,
Yes.
then you can cut it off,
Yes, exactly.
disconnect, as opposed to the solar panel keep on charging. And so
And if you want to walk here in this area and by day, and if it's sunny, you can have power on your installation, and you can turn off everything.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
Easy now.
nice safety feature.
Yes.
And so that was the second project. Another project, because we have the Dometic, which we love, because it can be fridge and freezer. When we're on a passage, we bring the Dometic in the cockpit. But otherwise, when it's just the two of us, we leave it here, but we didn't have a way to power it in 12 volts. So now Baptiste added a 12 volt connection. So you can probably put the cable this way, but now we have a 12 volt in the office for the Dometic.
So if you guys remember one of our episodes, we had water ingress in this window. And so we wanted to guard ourselves in case we had a window blowout.
Yes. So we prepare emergency hatches for different sizes. This one is for the small size here, and if you have a problem on your hatch, you can put this inside.
Nice.
Voila.
Shut.
Yes.
Very
I
good.
think it's easy to install, and it's another solution.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just
I
in
think
case.
it's, yeah, every time you're on a passage, I mean, we've heard there have been boats, maybe not on the small hatches, but on the bigger one, that have sunk. Not Outremer I'm talking about, but I remember like with Fontaine Peugeot, they had an issue, and so I think it's good to have.
So what's this one for?
This one. So basically, we have two little hatches. So we have one here and one in our bathroom. And then we have the safety hatch here, and this one is the same size, same principle, but so same principle as what Baptiste just demonstrated. But if we had the failure here, then we will secure this and close from the outside. We will secure this and then prevent from water ingress. Another project was there's a weak point where the dagger boards are attached, and so a couple of boats have had issues, so we wanted to kind of in advance take care of it.
So we replace like a welding U at the bottom of this part. U with bolts, and we share U, and it's more stronger. And so this way, no chance that this fails. No.
So, and then at the same time, we change the line to a Dyneema line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also more resistant.
And you have the
Risk of those hatches is that the line can find even when it's closed. If you don't pay attention with the Genoa sheet, it can come right in between. It happened to us once, and it can come under and then just lift it, and then you break, you bend this, or you break the lock.
We prepare two small parts to reduce the space between the hatch and the roof. And now, as the sheet cannot go between, it's not possible.
So we have a little compressor, a Nardi, mostly to clean the hulls, and if we have an emergency to go under the boat. So we have a nargile that is like, 10-15 meters. So before it was connected directly to this electric box, and Baptiste did a connection.
I installed two sockets. One here on the electrical cabinet to connect directly the Nardi on the top, and like this you can remove your Nardi and move your Nardi inside the boat to protect it, because if it's here close to the chain you have like corrosion, and so now it's better if it's inside.
Yeah, no, that's a great. Well, first the wire was a little short, so I could have it on the outside, but now it's like so we have a longer wire, so it's good. You can see just leaving in there, and Baptiste removed the rust and cleaned it, I can tell, but it was rusting a little bit. So now this will go into the to the office, into the storage area, so it'll be out of the elements, and so now we have this removable Nardi.
Yes, and these two sockets is 12 volts and 80 amps maximum, so it's good because this one uses 50 amps.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to use, but to find this socket, but this is okay, and they use a lot on forklift, so it's nice for the Nardi.
Perfect. Okay, we made also some rigging changes, and so couple things we're trying to solve. The topping lift, so it goes all the way back to the boom. The clutch was at the mast, so that meant when we were when we were reefing the main, because we have hooks. So what we want is to, and on the hooks the lines are like smaller. So the idea is to use the topping lift to raise the boom. It creates a little bit of a twist in the sail, depowers the sail, and then we just use the reefing lines to get the hook hooked. So it's a process. We go step by step. But one of the big improvements is we didn't want to keep going back to the mast. If we had a rotating mast, it would make sense to have a clutch there. But since our mast is not rotating, so now we have the topping lift that comes back right here. So that was one thing we were trying to solve. These are the hooks. That's to unhook and that's to hook, and the lines are not there right now. But and then for at the mast, the downhole lines, here you go. And so they'll go through this. They will have a guide before they were flying around, so that'll be nice. And one more thing that Baptiste did, it's just so we have two winches here. So we have the Genoa sheet that comes here, and the problem we had is on the Genoa sheet we were coming on this winch, and then the 3D lines also come on this winch. So when we want to make some 3D adjustment on the Genoa, then we have to close this clutch. We have to close the clutch and do it, take the reefing line, and it's kind of a tedious process. It makes the adjustments not very easy to do. So now we'll be able to bring, for those two clutches, we'll be able to use this winch. So we'll have, like, for example, the Genoa sheet here, and then we'll have the 3D sheeting lines, sheeting lines here. And so we'll be able to make some adjustments.
Yes, we did we installed now Starlink with a lot of boats, and we can manage the Starlink from the season. You can turn on and turn off from the season. It's good because now you can have Starlink with 12 voltage, and we change all of button for winches, because now Arken developed new button, more waterproof and more safe than before.
Fire extinguisher for safety. So Baptiste installed those. Initially we had these little bowls, but that's maybe good to a certain point. This is definitely a better installation and safer. So it's
close to the battery, and it's automatically open at 70 degrees.
Okay.
So the first point can burn in engine room, and maybe it's the battery, so it's better to be very close to the battery.
Mm-hmm. The other improvement, go ahead, show us.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a new deck shower. It's important because you can reduce the pressure inside the hose when you don't use it, because when you are in trouble, if all the time you use is with pressure, it can cut under the shower. That's why it's better to have a valve here and inox, maybe.
Yeah, and the other improvement is before we had something that you twist.
Yes.
And then when you have soap on your hands, you
Yes.
cannot twist or untwist it. And so this way, just like on and off by pressing on a button. And so that's nice.
I think it's nice.
And another project, so that was preventive, but I forgot how you call this in English. But so it was cut on the previous one, so we need to replace them after 2 years. We talked about the option to fiberglass, and then but Baptiste, he's been installing a few of those. And he says you really have to get the right glue and follow the right process, and if you do that, they basically don't move. And so we went with the tested and proven option and just installed this rubber for the sail drive. So anyway, super grateful for the Yacht Mate. I think Baptiste and Alexandra worked on for 5 or 6 Outremer this summer.
Yes,
Yeah.
here.
Here.
5 on Guadeloupe.
And in Guadeloupe, so they're going back to Guadeloupe. So if you're headed to the Caribbean, crossing the Atlantic, Google the Yacht Mate, Baptiste, Alexandra. You'll find them. We'll probably make a note.
Don't hesitate. If you have any project, for sure we can find idea and solution. Sometimes we print parts with 3D printing.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of ideas, so don't hesitate.
When you find somebody who knows a lot of things, from electrical, electronics, and rigging, and diesel mechanics, and everything, and you have that one person, and even carbon stuff, and then their communication is top notch, and then they send you pictures and when you're away, and videos of the projects moving forward. So highly recommend you get in touch with them. What you got?
Do we buy waffle?
Waffle mix?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pancakes.
you do the waffle mix. Whoa, what you got?
A lot of stuff in the cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like what you find?
Yeah. I have the hiccups.
Yeah.
I ate the orange too fast.
You have a hiccup?
Yeah.
I think I just got 1 or 2.
Yeah. How you feeling about it?
We were supposed to start the process at 8 o'clock, splashing at 9:30. It's been postponed to 1 o'clock, which we're happy about. So I feel good about that, but it's just step by step by step.
And just how it is normally. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. The fridge isn't working yet because we're not in the water. Excuse me. And we just have crap everywhere. And our water maker's taken apart.
Yeah, our membranes.
We've had more problems with this thing.
Project tomorrow will be to figure out how to remove the ends, get the membranes out. That would be good if we do that tomorrow. Next phase, always you're moving a little kind of, when your boat is close to hard things, or like in this case, they're moving. They have a forklift under the boat and it sticks everywhere, but you're like a wrong maneuver and be like, gel coat, fiberglass work, delay. But yeah, we'll be in the water probably in an hour and then check all the systems.
So we're backing into the water. These guys are holding the lines. And I guess we don't do anything. Good morning. So we are on the launch dock, and it's about 6:30 in the morning. Stefan just went up to the bathroom at the marina. Not sure why, our toilets work. But then when he gets back, we are going to push off the dock, hopefully before the wind picks up here, and find a little nice anchoring spot around the corner. And that's our morning, our first morning back on the boat.